The bystander effect. A phenomenon in which individuals in the public do not offer any means of help to a needing victim at the presence of other people in sight. So why do people not help? People feel they're not responsible for the distress when there are others around. And because of this diffusion of responsibility amongst the public, tragedies strike at those who do not receive aid in time. Introducing the Singapore Chain Campaign. We kickstarted the campaign with the launch of the Singapore Eye Power Test, a viral video campaign set up to trigger Singaporeans' thoughts on the disturbing social phenomenon and tickle their funny bones. We have our actors involved in an exaggerated incident and took a secret recording of the entire scene, just to see if anyone would go forward to help, or would they choose to simply stare at them. The video campaign was first launched on YouTube, which went viral, and then made its way to video sharing sites such as VideoLike and Frequency. The video received plenty of responses from viewers sharing their own personal thoughts on the video. In a short span of a week, the video gradually skyrocketed to more than 3,000 views on YouTube and received over 200 Facebook shares. In the viral video, we observed how a certain chain effect seems to occur whenever a person takes the initiative to help someone up, and the rest would follow suit. So a week after the video campaign was launched, we released a batch of amulet chains, each set up with a unique ID, to a random household around Singapore. Instructions on what to do with this amulet chain is simple. Register your contact details on SG Chain website, and whenever you witness an incident, do not hesitate to help our fellow Singaporean up. After you do so, pass the amulet chain to the person. This cycle will repeat itself and will gradually form an emerging phenomenon we call the Singapore Chain Effect. Who knows? You might be surprised at how lucky you can get by having the amulet you started out coming back to you. Get onto your computer, head over to the SG Chain website, and you'll see two options. Choose to view the chain of stories as public or log in as an amulet holder with the unique ID provided on the amulet itself. Once you logged in, you get to know the name of the Good Samaritan who helped you. And also, if that isn't you who have just logged in using the amulet chain, you'll get to fill in your personal details, which will be kept confidential. After you do so, you'll be logged into the chain of stories exclusive to that specific amulet. At the end of each chain, you'll be required to publish your story on how the previous amulet holder has helped you, and perhaps maybe include your feelings on the chain effect. This chain of short stories published by everyone will be linked to one another, and eventually, the longest and most meaningful chain of stories will be featured on the upcoming National Day in 2015. Participants may also stand a chance to join the celebration as well. At the end of the day, it was the viral video campaign we launched that garners the netizens' attention and ultimately among those who have shared the video. We managed to capture their response and also the reason why they share it. Kenny Lee says the video has him feel amazed and proud that there are many Singaporeans who are willing to lend a helping hand to others around. Basically, faith in humanity has been restored. Hawk Lee also thought the video managed to brought up an important learning point for others. Thus, he shared the video in the hopes of others learning something valuable. Eliza Lim, on the other hand, hopes to show how Singaporeans are not as uncaring as what others think they are. She also shared it because she believes that we could still rely on our fellow Singaporeans for help if anything happens to us in public, and there's still hope in it. Lastly, we have Benjamin Lim, who currently works in the F&B industry and have met people who are PR using iPower. The fact that PRs in our country have already adopted and inculcate Singaporeans' habits wrongly worries him. Also, by sharing the video, he hopes to send a message to his friends that Singaporeans are gracious. All in all, with this campaign, we were able to capture the beautiful smiles of many, have their heartwarming tales written plenty, and also work towards building Singapore gracious and caring. An initiative project brought to you by SB Design.